Hello, everyone. My name is Rose Martin, and I'm a unit leader in the Celebrate the Stars region. And our beautiful, vivacious RVP asked me if I would talk about why leadership. My question to you is why not? I know why I came into Party Light, so I'm going to give you a little background. I started Party Light in March 1992, and by January of 1st of 1993, I was a unit leader. And I basically did it for the money. You know, Nobody does a lot of things unless they're thinking about the cost or how much they're going to get. And I realized that I could do the same amount of work and get paid more money. So that was a big motivator for me because that's how I keep score in my life. That's how I move up a ladder in other careers, or you go because it's more money, more responsibility, whatever. But what I did know is that it was what I wanted to do. Now, I started Party Light in 1992, and I started mainly because the person that signed me on to Party Light was leaving. She was moving away out of state, all the way across the country, basically, and I was going to lose my candle connection. So I realized right away I'm a candle addict. So I said, you know what, I'll start this up and maybe I'll do a little bit, maybe I won't, but you know what, I'll give it a year. If I don't like it, I'll find myself another candle lady somewhere, and that would be good. I think being a leader in Party Light is the place to be because once I started doing candle parties and I realized I was having fun, I was booking more shows and I was meeting more people. The natural progression is that you should be sponsoring and working on leadership right away. No matter if you're a new person or you've been a seasoned person, it doesn't matter. You should just go for it. And I think that's real important. I can tell you that my first candle party was a disaster. I managed to light myself on fire. And thank God somebody from the audience got up, snuffed me out, but that did not diminish my reason for staying with Party Light. I still love the product and I still wanted to do this, so that was a great thing. I'm all about the product. I love the product. I've always loved the product, and one of the things that makes it so easy is the product's wonderful. I always tell my people it's hard to be number one if there's not a number two. There's plenty of room for other companies, but we're number one. So you act like you're number one. You love your product, you don't disparage other companies, and you go with it for that. So that's pretty cool. So everything I know about sponsoring, I learned from Noah. Noah built the ark, and that was pretty important. Number one, sponsoring is just as important as being on the boat. Don't miss the boat. Do your job from the beginning. Number two, remember that we're all in the same boat. Talk to your leader, talk to your RVP. There's tons of training out on the CBC. Number three, plan ahead. It wasn't raining when Noah started building the ark. So, what you want to do is make your plan for sponsoring right away. Whether you're brand new or seasoned, it doesn't matter. Get started. Stay fit. Know all what's going on. You never know. Noah was 600 years old when he was asked to build the ark. So stay fit mentally and physically because you're going to need it. Because the programs change, people change, the way you do things change. I think that's what keeps it exciting, actually. Don't listen to critics. Just get on with the job, get the negative netties out of your head. And you know what? There's a reason our face was put on the front of our head so we don't look backward because you'll trip. Number seven, for safety's sake, why not travel in pairs, just like Noah? It's just as easy to train two people as it is to do one. So ask your new consultant if they have a friend who they might like to do Party Light with. In fact, my two people who I first started with Party Light are still with me to this day, and I talk to them quite regularly. Speed isn't always an advantage. The snails were on board, and so were the cheetahs. So whenever you feel it's important to get going or get rocking or there's something you want to earn, that's when you step it up a bit. But consistency is the key. Always be offering it. And I always say when you're stressed, float a while. You know what? Sometimes it's good to take a break. I recently took a break because I broke the law in December. I fell in the driveway and I broke the law of gravity. I dislocated my hip. So I couldn't do shows for a month and a half or so. I did them other ways because we have online websites, we have all kinds of ways. And I have a good customer base. I can call people anytime I want to, which is great. And finally, for Noah, remember the Ark was built by amateurs. The Titanic was built by professionals. You have the gift of knowing what to do, and your success only belongs to you. And you have everything you need to succeed. Now, I'm going to give you my steps, what I do at my shows. In fact, I did this yesterday at a candle party. I have 9 cards that I use that tell every consultant what to do and what to say. 9 little cards. If something happens to me and I sponsor someone new, all they need is these. It has everything on it. In fact, my first card says thank you, and it says thank the hostess, thank the guests. It's a good time to give your hostess a little candle or something. You can give the guests something too if you like. And I always say I'm here to offer 3 fabulous opportunities. You can purchase anything you like, but I ask that you don't spend more than $1,000 because it gets complicated. Number 2, I'll show you how to get all this for free or at half price. And number 3, I want you to watch what I do and ask yourself, why can't you do this too? There's also one on the back about sponsoring. And it is, let me get it to it. I know it's here, right here. $100 a night. That's when I hold up my $100 card. And I said, this is about what I make at the average candle party I do. In fact, I usually make a little more because I'm working with all my consultant or all my guests, and I'm working real hard at getting them the best deal for their buck, and they're getting the discounts and they're bundling their candles, everything, and I'll teach how to do that. I said, there's only 3 qualifications for becoming a consultant. You have to be 18. You have to have a car. And you have to have the ability to say, isn't this pretty? That's all you need to do. These cards do it all. And what I usually do at a candle party is I'll have somebody sitting next to me and I have them reading the card. I'll say, Zoe, what does this card say? And I always tell them ahead of time, be as dramatic as you want to be. So she flourishes with a thank you. And then we start our party. This party will take you 20 minutes. And yesterday's party landed me 2 bookings for next month, March, and it also landed me a possible lead for a sponsor. I've had as many as 7 leads come off of a candle party using these cards. And I am going to give them to Beth so that she can upload them to the regional page after she looks at them. So my recommendation for you is do what you need to do. Get started. And remember, Noah, Nike, and Beth McCoy said, just do it.